school system, Michael LeClaire. He's testing and accountability director for the local city schools. Welcome to the meeting here this evening. I didn't see anybody from the board that usually comes in, so we'll go on. I also welcome the press that may be viewing this or be in the hall here tonight. Those of you watching on the website, social media, and or YouTube. So we welcome all of you to the meeting this evening. First order of business will be additions and or deletions to the agenda, Mr. City Manager.
Good evening, Mayor, City Council. This evening I have 2 items requested to be added to the agenda this evening. The first item is item 6C, which is consideration of approval to adopt restrictive covenants for floodplain and wetlands protection on city-owned property, specifically Carver Park. And we'll describe that in more detail when we get to that item. And I'm requesting that item 7 be renamed closed session for attorney-client privilege, and then renumber beyond that, so the additions and updates would be number 8, and then, number 9, and adjournment would be number 10. So closed session is 8, then 9 is additions, and 10 is adjournment. Those are my only requests.
Having heard this, what's the pleasure of council?
Mr. Mayor, I'll make a motion to approve the agenda as amended by our city manager.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion? You may record your vote. Okay, we have 7 votes in the affirmative. The agenda has been approved. We're now down to item 3, public forum. We have 2 people that have signed up here this evening. The first one will be Rosa Villacorta. If you would come to the podium, please, and state your name and your subject for the clerk.
Good evening, Mayor and City Council members. My name is Rosa Villacorta. I am the founder of Connecting Through Culture, a local nonprofit based here in Thomasville. Our mission is simple, is to bring people together through culture, creativity, and connection. We believe that when children and family learn about different cultures through art, they build confidence, empathy, and a stronger relationship with each other. I'm excited to share that in partnership with the City of Thomasville Park and Recreation and the Arts Academy and Memorial, we are launching a 6-week creative art workshop for the children. This program is designed for children from 7 to 12 years old. It's giving them the opportunity to explore different artistic techniques while learning about Hispanic and Latino culture in a fun environment, welcoming and hands-on. Every child will create artwork they can be proud of. At the end of the workshop, September 18, we will host a community art exhibition where families can celebrate their accomplishments. Our goal goes beyond teaching art. We want young people, children, family, adults from different backgrounds to learn from one another, build friendship, and see diversity as a stretch that enrich our community. We are grateful for the City of Thomasville for partnering with us and for supporting opportunities that invest in our youth. We hope this workshop is just the beginning of many programs that can help make Thomasville a place where every family feels welcome, connected, and valued. Thank you for your time and for continuing to support our community. And I will share the flyers with you.
Good afternoon, City Council members and Mayor. My name is Adelia Cardenas. I'm with the City of Thomasville. I'm the Economic Mobility Program Manager, and I'm here to make sure that everybody's aware that we are going to be hosting our first inaugural fair, vendor fair for the City of Thomasville. This is going to be hosted by the Purchasing Department in a partnership with the Economic Mobility Office. So we have been doing all of our advertising through our Facebook. If you want to have more information, it'll be on our Facebook post. There's a link to register, and it's not only for you to come and find whether there are vendor opportunities. It's also a great opportunity for you to come and do networking with different businesses within the City of Thomasville. We're going to be hosting it in the ballpark, and it'll be a great event. We're very excited. We already have 20 registered participants for this event. We've done a number of different ways to advertise this event, so we're hoping to have more. It'll be on Wednesday from 9 to 12. Registering, check-in comes in at 8:30, and from 11 to 12, the different city department heads and their departments have been invited to come and peruse everything that we have from the different vendors that we have. So we hope that people go to our Facebook page. It's already listed there. It has the link. Don't forget to register, and we hope to see you there. Thank you.
We're now down to recognition and presentations. To start with, the first one is A, recognition of public safety crews in Garrett's Towing for large animal rescue. I'm gonna recognize Denise Barnes, and I think she's got another person that may come up with her sister. And she's gonna talk a little bit about what this is about.
Who would have ever thought a donkey would bring this many people to a city council meeting? Good evening. I'm not here on behalf of City Beautification. Instead, I'm here on behalf of a beautiful brunette named Miss Kitty. In June of 2024, my brother-in-law and sister, Cindy and Ben Collins, adopted 2 standard donkeys, Miss Kitty and John Welburn. Miss Kitty and John Welburn have lived close together for many years and have become pasture mates. And when they came to live at their pasture, they became close family pets. They don't ever get more than 50 feet apart from each other. On the night of April the 24th, I got a frantic call from Cindy. She and Ben were on their way to dinner, and they noticed that John Welburn was in the barn, but Miss Kitty was nowhere to be found. After a quick search of the pasture, we found her mired in the mud next to the pond, which had receded due to the drought. She was stuck up to her belly, while Cindy kept John Welburn calm and away from Miss Kitty. Ben and I quickly tried to free her, and we realized that we needed help, a lot of help. I made a call to 911, and within 25 minutes, there were at least 25 people there from multiple organizations. These responders worked tirelessly for over 4 hours, and no one left until she was back safely on dry land. Ben, Cindy, and I owe them a debt of gratitude that we can never repay. I am so grateful to Mayor York, City Manager Brandt, and to all of you on City Council for recognizing their efforts as unsung heroes. Miss Kitty survived her ordeal, and for an old lady, she has recovered beautifully. She's back grazing with John in the pasture, braying and enjoying her treats from her many visitors. Without the dedication of everyone who answered that call for help, she would not have survived. Thank you so much.
Thank you. In case you haven't noticed, we have a lot of first responders in the audience tonight. Now you know why. So we're going to attempt to recognize all of those that had a part in this. Hopefully we don't leave anybody out, but if we do, we'll take care of it. We're going to recognize you if you're here. We're going to recognize you with one of our city coins that we give out to people that do something special in our city. So Eddie's going to help me with this. He's going to call the names that we have. And if we miss anybody, then we'll have you come up and we'll recognize you as well.
Thank you, Mayor. So whether they're here or not, we'll make sure we recognize them. And at the end, as the Mayor said, if your name didn't get called and you were part of it, please come up and we'll sure recognize. The first one I know that is currently out of town is Police Officer Michael Mascawana, who is not here, but that's our first challenge point recipient. Moving on to our firefighters, we have Fire Specialist Josh Brown.
If you would come up when your name's called, and if you would just gather around up here behind wherever. Thank you very much for your service. And we're gonna get a picture after everybody.
Next is Firefighter William Cup. I didn't see him come in. Was Fire Captain Daniel Harper. Firefighter Savannah Watkins. Fire Engineer Benji McClamrock. Firefighter Chandler Laser. Firefighter Joe Harrington. Okay, so the mic is on. Does anybody else have something? Can you lean it towards you to see if
It's not green.
Mine is green.
That was Firefighter Joe Harrington. No. Firefighter Nick Moore. Fire Engineer Justin Secreast. Rescue Captain Michael Ettinger is not here. Battalion Chief Travis Floyd. Division Chief Jonathan Hedrick. Fire Chief Jason Myers. I don't believe I saw him come in. Now from Garrett's Tone, we have Garrett Scarlett. Terry Scarlett. Chad Locklear. Kevin Floyd. Jose Colon. Two other important people in the process who don't believe are here are Dr. Elisa Cole from Lexington Large Animal Vet Clinic and also Scotty Emerson with the Piedmont Animal Response Team.
Is there anyone else in the audience that had a part in this rescue? Okay, thank you all for the great work that you did, you and the others that are not here. You know, you're used to going out on rescues and rescuing people and helping them. But in this case, it was an animal that needed help. So it just shows that we as first responders, you as first responders, that you do whatever you need to do to rescue whatever's in distress at the time. So we appreciate that. We appreciate your hard work from the public sector, the record people that came, and then all of our first responders here. Thank you all so much. And we're going to get a picture. I'll slide in here. Slide in here with you guys.
All right, no hiding. Thank you.
Thank y'all. Mayor Pro Tem Erica Sanders is coming now, and she's going to do a proclamation for the United Way.
Will Mrs. April Rich come up, please? United Way of Davidson County, officially declaring August 2026 as United Way of Davidson County Month. Whereas, from the time of its inception in 1955, United Way of Davidson County has been strengthening our community by supporting programs from numerous community partners which tackle some of our community's greatest challenges, including issues such as health, education, financial stability, and whereas for 71 years, United Way of Davidson County has made a substantial impact by supporting a strong network of agencies, corporate partners, donors, supporters, volunteers, government entities, civic organizations, and community advocates who are committed to ensuring that our children are well educated, struggling families can achieve self-sufficiency, our community is healthy and safe, our most valuable residents are cared for, and diversity is embraced and celebrated. And whereas the United Way of Davidson County's mission is bringing together community resources to identify and meet the human services needs in Davidson County through responsible leadership. And whereas it is crucial to recognize and support the United Way of Davidson County and highlight how the funding they provided in 2025 has made a positive impact in the lives of countless community lead members. Together we can build a stronger community and a better future for our children. And whereas the United Way of Davidson County will begin its annual campaign on August the 1st, 2026. Now, therefore, Mayor Riley York Jr. and the Thomasville City Council support the United Way of Davidson County and hereby proclaim that United Way of Davidson County's annual campaign be recognized and celebrated during the month of August, and we encourage all Davidson County residents to look for ways to make a difference in our community. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the city of Thomasville to be affixed. This the 20th day of July, 2026. Riley York Jr. attests Wendy Martin. Thank you.
Good evening. Thank you, Mayor York and Council, for recognizing the work that we do, and even more the support that the City of Thomasville shows to the United Way and all of our partner agencies that we work within the community to make sure that our citizens are taken care of. Our missions align. We don't want to just our residents to survive. We really want them to thrive in our community. I brought tonight, and Danielle's going to pass this out whenever I finish, our 2026 United for Alice report. The last 2 pages are specific to Davidson County. This report addresses a household called the Alice Threshold Households. Alice stands for Asset Limited, Income Constrained, Employed. These folks work sometimes 2 and 3 jobs. There are families, there are neighbors, or people in the grocery store. They don't have the necessary assets set aside for emergencies. They're not making livable wages. 12% of Davidson County residents fall below the federal poverty line, and they qualify for programs that 29% of these Alice Threshold households do not qualify for. That is why it's so important that we collaborate and work together and support these agencies. United Way Funding supports 21 local agencies here in Davidson County to provide those human service resources for our families struggling out there. So I wanted to bring you this data. It's really wonderful data that the United Way of North Carolina invests in, and I welcome a conversation if you want to talk about this any further, but I thank you for your support and your leadership and just your belief in all the partner agencies that we help to support here in the community. Thank you. Thank you.
Next, we will have proclamation National Golf Month of August, and that will be presented by Councilmember Hunter Griff.
Thank you. Our Parks and Rec Director, Corey, and our Golf Pro Jason want to join me here. Proclamation, National Golf Month, August 2026. Whereas golf is a sport that promotes physical fitness, mental well-being, and social interaction, offering a unique blend of exercise, relaxation, and camaraderie. And whereas National Golf Month is celebrated each August to encourage people of all ages and skill levels to engage in the sport of golf, fostering a love for the game and an appreciation for the outdoors. And whereas the city of Thomasville, North Carolina is proud to be home to the beautiful Winding Creek Golf Course, a premier destination for golfers in our community and beyond. And whereas Winding Creek Golf Course provides an excellent venue for residents and visitors to enjoy the sport, improve their skill, and participate in local tournaments and events. And whereas the city of Thomasville recognizes the economic, social, and health benefit that golf brings to our community, contributing to the overall quality of life for our residents. Now therefore, Raleigh York Jr., Mayor of the City of Thomasville, hereby proclaims August 2026 as National Golf Month in Thomasville, North Carolina, and encourages residents and visitors to take advantage of the opportunities to play golf and celebrate the sport that brings us together. And it is signed by the mayor and dated today's date with the city seal. So if you all want to share something.
I just want to thank everybody for this award. It's a pleasure. We had a great year this year, and we look forward to more in the future. That's the plan anyways. So I appreciate everybody. Thank you to this board for all the support you've given the golf course. Thank you.
The next proclamation is National Night Out, August 4th, 2026, be presented by Councilmember Lisa Shell.
Chief, if you'll meet me up front. This is a proclamation for a National Night Out. Whereas National Night Out is an annual community building campaign, promotes strong partnerships between law enforcement agencies and the community they serve. And whereas this event enhances a relationship between neighbors, public safety personnel, fostering a true sense of community and corporations. And whereas National Night Out encourages residents to participate in crime prevention efforts by increasing awareness, strengthening neighborhood spirit, and demonstrating a commitment to safer and caring community. Whereas the success of National Night Out depends on residents working together with local police, fire, EMS, and other public safety departments to promote trust, communication, and civil enhancement. And whereas communities across the nation will join on the first Tuesday in August to host neighborhood gatherings, block parties, safety demonstrations, and activities that bring citizens and first responders together in a positive environment. Now therefore be it proclaimed that Raleigh York Jr., Mayor of the City of Thomasville, North Carolina, hereby proclaims Tuesday, August the 4th, 2026, as National Night Out in Thomasville. He encourages all residents to join their neighbors in supporting local public safety efforts, building stronger relationships, and making our community a safer place to live, work, and enjoy. Signed, Raleigh York Jr., Mayor of Thomasville. Thank you, Chief, for everything that y'all do.
Thank you so much.
And I would just like to add that encourage everyone to attend. It'll be at the police department from 6 to 8. We'll have a lot of activities for the kids there and a lot of giveaways. And so if you could, cook some hot dogs. So encourage folks in your community to please come join us. It's one time of year where we truly partner together with the community to truly improve the safety of our communities. Thank you.
We're now down to our consent agenda. I'll recognize our city manager, Michael Brown.
I'll let the crowd disperse here.
See y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Yes.
I didn't give consent. I didn't give consent. All right. Thank you, council. So this evening's consent agenda, which will is the items that I'm about to read off, will be voted on as one item unless someone chooses to remove an item from the agenda. The first item, A, is minutes of the special called meeting for budget hearing, which was on June 1st, 2026. Item B are the minutes of the briefing meeting on June 8th, 2026. Item C are minutes of the council meeting on June 15th, 2026. Item D are the minutes of the special called meeting for approval of the fiscal year 2027 budget, which were held over 2 days, June 24th and 26th, 2026. Item E is approval of the school resource officer contract agreement between the Thomasville City School Board, Thomasville Police Department, and City Council. This contract is for two school resource officers, one located with Thomasville High School, one at the middle school. The current pay and benefits for the two officers total $228,476. This is a 3-year agreement with an annual rate increases to meet the officer costs built into the contract. Item F is a resolution adopting a property tax payment discount schedule. The Davidson County Tax Department has requested that Thomasville City Council officially adopt a property tax prepayer discount rate by resolution for property taxes billed by Davidson County on behalf of the city. Once council approves the resolution, it will be sent to the North Carolina Department of Revenue for their approval and then published in the local newspaper. Per North Carolina General Statute 105-360, the governing body of any county or municipality levying taxes has the authority to establish a schedule of discounts to be applied to taxes paid prior to September 1st. Once adopted, the resolution and corresponding discount schedule will remain in effect until repealed. The Davidson County Board of Commissioners has approved a resolution in January 1993 that established a 1.5% discount for property taxes paid in July and a 1% discount for payments in August. This resolution will simply continue and codify these rates going forward for the City of Thomasville taxpayers.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
What's the pleasure of council with regard to this item?
Mr. Mayor, I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Real quick, Michael, that discount on your taxes, if I'm not mistaken, they're going to be a little behind on mailing tax statements out this year, but you can call the tax department and find out what your bill is, or you can access that online to still take advantage of that discount without getting your actual physical bill in the mail. You cannot pay online. No, but you can get online and see what your bill is. It just won't be mailed to you probably until September this year.
Anything else? Okay, you may record your vote. And we have 7-0, so that has passed unanimously. Now down to our regular agenda. The first item A, Cali Street Soccer Resolution of Support. Mr. City Manager.
Thank you, Mayor. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up to myself. This resolution of support that you reviewed at the Personnel Finance, actually at the briefing committee last week, authorizes the nonprofit, Free the Game, sorry, I kept wanting to call it Play the Game, Free the Game, to establish a street-style soccer court at Memorial Park. Free the Game is a nonprofit that is supported by Cali company that provides support for these types of soccer programs. This resolution authorizes this nonprofit to raise funds and or materials for the construction of this street soccer court. The estimated cost of construction is $30,000, of which Cali or Play the Game must raise at least 80% of the funds before the city will commit to construct and operate the facility. This is the first step. Basically, this allows them to go and raise the funds, and then there will be a second step of approval of the transfer of those funds to the city so that we can then go about the process of construction of the area, whether that's funds or whether that's materials. This is will allow for a quicker development, and the organization is aware of the fact that we will own all of the materials or funds, and we will run the operations as the city feels fit, including potentially ending the program if it is not utilized in the way that is expected to be utilized.
Okay, what's the pleasure of council?
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion that we approve the Cali Street Soccer Resolution of Support.
Is there a second? Second. Okay, we have a motion second. Any discussion?
I definitely am excited about this. I know some of our nonprofits here in our community have been doing some of that legwork when it comes to not just waiting around for some of these problems to be fixed, but stepping in and doing that work. So we are excited about the Cali Street resolution and what it's going to really do for our community. So we're thankful for that boots on the ground work, truly.
And Corey, this was part of our plan, the rec plan that was made several years ago as well.
Correct. When the group we were put in contact with the group for the game and Stevie and John and Devin as well as Christy and making the connection. It is part of the master plan. It fit perfect where we were seeking here in Memorial Park on an old tennis court. So we'll repurpose some of that deferred maintenance and turn it into an active center.
Corey, I'm going to bother you to say that in the mic so folks can hear you.
Yes, it is a part of our master plan, and it was kind of serendipity when Christy brought John and Devin and Stevie into our office to talk about the opportunity. It does fit in line with our master plan, Councilman Thrift. I appreciate you pointing that out. And it'll be here on site here in Memorial Park when it comes to fruition. It will be about 2 street-style courts. So when people say, what's street soccer, what does that mean? It's an organic use. If you think of an outdoor basketball court at one of our park spaces, liken that to soccer. And it'll be a great opportunity for our community to come together there under a sport that continues to gain popularity in our country. So be a good thing. Thank y'all. Yep.
So that item has passed. Item B, acceptance of bids And we're 7-0, so that has been approved unanimously. Okay, we're now down to item 7, committee reports and appointments. So I'll start this evening with our Mayor Pro Tem, Erica Sanders.
Okay, I just want to say that Ms. Wendy has my
Yes.
report. Miss Wendy has my report. I've been on vacation most of this month, so I didn't get a chance to do much. But I did come to the meeting on last week on the 13th, and then I went to the beautification meeting on the 16th. So that stands as my report.
Okay, thank you very much. Councilmember Lisa Shell.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor. I have not submitted my report, and I will let that stand.
Thank you. Councilmember Peyton Williams.
Welcome to the team, Lisa. I've also not submitted my report, but I will. I promise. America had its 250th birthday. Lisa wanted to clarify she did not make that commitment, so we'll just keep tabs on whether she submits her report or not. We had our 250th birthday. We celebrated it the way that America began, by arguing about taxes, which I think was pretty appropriate. And we have a budget. Everybody knows where everybody stands on the budget, but it is our budget now. So I hope everybody up here and the people in our city know that I'm committed to working within that and working with our administration to get the best results possible for Thomasville, because I know at the end of the day, that's what we're all up here to do. I think the rescue of Miss Kitty the donkey is cool for a number of reasons. It's a cool public-private partnership. It was a cool rallying of all of the troops for this donkey, and that's right. And it shows that if you need help in the city of Thomasville, it's going to show up for you, even if you're a huge ass. So I'm thankful for that. And happy birthday
I love you so much.
to Hunter, and I will let that stand as my report.
I love you. I love you,
Okay,
babe.
Councilmember Hunter Thrift.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have submitted a copy of my activities to the clerk. The only thing I wanted to mention was I had the chance to give a welcome at Cornerstone Church of Christ for their Holy Convocation this year. They asked me to do that just about every year, and I always look forward to it and enjoy it. So that's probably the biggest thing on my activity report this month, and I will let that stand as my report.
Thank you very much. Councilmember Doug Hunt.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The clerk has received a copy of my activities. The only thing I'll remind people is it's not getting any cooler. Watch out for your animals out there. Some of these days have been up for 100 degrees with humidity in the 60s and 70%. These critters need help, so don't leave them hanging out there. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Jacquez Johnson.
Thank you so much, Mayor York. I have submitted a copy of my activities to our clerk. It has been a busy month, not so much for council, but a little bit personally. I would like this time, we spend a lot of time talking about our economic development, our for-profits. We have a lot of amazing nonprofits here in our community that are doing a lot of amazing work. And so one of the nonprofits that I'd like to recognize, they're celebrating their 5th year here in our community. It's the Chi Epsilon Sigma chapter of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity. They are celebrating their 5th anniversary of service here in our community. And through scholarships, mentorship, and youth development, and the countless of hours of community service they have invested in our next generation, that have helped strengthen our city. And I believe it's important that we recognize people like that who are truly boots on the ground, those who quietly show up, serve others, and make a difference without expecting recognition. So today I want to congratulate the Chi Epsilon Sigma chapter on 5 years of impactful service, and thank y'all for all of the work that you continue to do for Thomasville and for Davidson County. We appreciate you and wish you many more years of success. I'll let that stand as my report.
Thank you. Councilmember Dana Lamba.
I have submitted my report, and I was the first. I was informed today. So I am not a part of your club, Peyton, but I'm a member. The most cool thing that I did was actually Sunday. I went to the 250 time capsule at Holly Hill Cemetery, where the community was able to bring items to place into a box, and we buried that yesterday. So that was super cool that we got to do that. It go to Holly Hill Cemetery and they have pictures, and it was on the news. 12 and 8, I think, were there last night, so it was a pretty cool activity. If you didn't get to come, you can definitely go back and watch it. And that is my report.
Thank you very much. We didn't have very many public things this past month to get involved with, but thank you for the opportunity to take a vacation and everybody keeping the doors open while I was gone. You know, none of us, they can do without any of us. We know that. So it always goes on. But thank you for that opportunity to get away for a while. Thank you to the council for passing the budget and coming together on that. So that was real good. Good remarks from Peyton on that, and appreciate that, Peyton. I will mention one thing. Councilmember Hunter Thrift and I went to a Midway, town of Midway this past month. They were celebrating their 20th anniversary as a town in North Carolina. So we were invited for that, so we went over there and celebrated a little while with them, and congratulations on their 20 years as a city here in North Carolina. Okay, now I will go to City Manager Michael Brandt for his report.
I too was out of town for a good portion of June. Anything happen?
No, not a thing.
But thank you to council for allowing me to leave. In the 20 plus years I've been operating budgets and putting budgets together and overseeing budgets, because I really can't take credit for the budget we have here. That is in Thomas Avant's hands and his finance department. However, this was obviously a rough budget year, and we got through it, and congratulations to council and staff for doing that. I do want to thank Eddie Bowling for stepping in and in the acting city manager position. That was not an easy run. So, and as one department manager told me, didn't even know you were gone. So, you know, I'm not sure what that says. But
smooth shift.
Yeah, that's right. I do want to remind council, if you haven't already, make sure that you pass out your pool and or golf passes to your committees. Hopefully you've already done that, but if you haven't met yet as a committee, please make sure you do that in July. And I'll let that stand as my report.
Thank you. City Attorney, Mr. Whitman.
Michael, nobody else in your family can get married during budget season. Okay, I'm just going to say that. No, it was a very busy month on my end. Just lots of going on, kind of like this thing that just happens kind of on the last minute. So it's been a lot of that. But I wanted to reiterate something I reiterated last month. It is hot. Please check on your elderly neighbors. We've had a lot of issues with some of our Meals on Wheels recipients. And for folks who were concerned about Meals on Wheels in Thomasville, the hospital had changed the procedure to where you had to pick up the meals inside in the back, and it was causing a lot of problems. So I worked with the president of the hospital. They have changed it, so now for anyone that delivers, it's much easier. You pull up to the sidewalk in the front at the main entrance, you go in the front doors, and they have the coolers there ready for you to get, so it's a much shorter distance, it's easier, there's no stairs, it's much, much better. So please encourage anyone who had not volunteered due to those restrictions that we have resolved that problem, and we do need more volunteers because our volunteers are aging out. But if you could please spread the word and try to encourage people to help out with that, I would appreciate it. And that's all I have for this evening.
Thank you. Thank you. Our Deputy City Manager, Eddie Bowling.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So I'll give one update on the Kern Street property redevelopment. So the city has awarded this engineering and design work for the Kern Street property development to McGill and Associates. Staff's had several meetings with McGill to review the project scope, and preliminary survey work is now underway. The city's also consulted with Tyler Mulligan and with the UNC School of Government for guidance on the legal and procedural options available to support that redevelopment. The current concept focuses on creating owner-occupied workforce housing, potentially including 1, 2, 3-bedroom homes. Staff and the design team are evaluating options to increase the density of the property to reduce the per-lot development cost and then help lower the eventual sale prices of the home. And that's my report.
Thank you. All right, we're now down to item 8, which was added on, closed session, attorney-client. Do I have a motion to go into closed session?
Mr. Mayor, I'll make a motion to go into closed session for attorney-client.
Okay, is there any discussion? You may record your vote. Okay, I have 7 votes, so we are